日の対戦チーム千葉ジェッツ選手の入場です。お待たせいたしました。我らが新潟アルビレックス B リーグ選手の入場です。ナンバー1、友木星野。ナンバー3、幸太郎大也。ナンバー5、アレン・ダーラ。ナンバー7、ケン・イガラシ。ナンバー13、てっぺん柏村。ナンバー14、俊平石井。ナンバー21、ユウト能見。ナンバー23、金武佐藤。ナンバー25、ロスコアレン。ナンバー32、ユーイチ池田。ナンバー33、翔太郎林。ナンバー42、ジェイソン・ローチバーナー。ヘッドコーチ、福田翔吾。We are 新潟アルビレックス TV。それでは両チームはアップにお入りください。ナンバー13、てっぺん柏村。ナンバー14、俊平石井。ナンバー20、ナンバー
I'm back, Chihiro. So Niigata, just like Chiba, is an area in Japan, correct? Because the last time I went to Japan, I stayed in Chiba. Yeah, because there's a golf course that was there. I covered a golf tournament. So Niigata is also an area. Prefecture. Okay, perfect. Okay, 1 minute. Here we go. Have a good one. Thank you. Talk to you later. The Niigata Albirex host the Chiba Jets this Wednesday night at the resumption of play here in the B-League. Good evening and welcome to Aore Nagaoka to witness Niigata, one of the oldest professional squads in Japan, up against Chiba, who right now at this moment lead the league with a 15-3 card. We got a good-sized crowd this Wednesday evening. Anthony Suntay here with the call, and we'd like to thank all of you for joining us. We promise you a great game ahead. Chiba has always been one of the powerhouse squads here in the B-League. As you can see, Chiba advanced to the finals in 2017 and 2018, and 2018 to 2019 season. Unfortunately for them, losing to Alvark Tokyo. Now we can take a look at the standings. And now we're going to take a look at some of the players of the visiting squad, Chiba Jets. And as we do that, we'd like to look at the head-to-head matchups between these two teams since 2000. And since 2000, 6 wins have gone here to the Chiba Jets. Only 2 wins for Niigata Albirex. They last played in December 29 of 2019. Chiba Jets winning that one with a score of 91 to 66. It wasn't close. But the previous day, they also played December 28, the day before. Niigata won that one with a score of 74 to 70. As we try to break down this match, let's look first at the Chiba Jets. In terms of minutes, once again, expect that section to be dominated by Sebastian Saiz, who will be on the floor just about 30 minutes of the game, followed very closely by Gavin Edwards, who has been averaging 27 minutes on the floor, together with Shannon Shorter with 26 minutes. So the 3 imports definitely, as expected, really on the court most of the time. When you look at the locals, Yuki Togashi averaging 24 minutes, together with Josh Duncan, another import, with 21 minutes. More locals follow, as we see here. Takuma Saito with 20 minutes, Shuta Hara with 17 minutes, and Fumio Nishimura averaging also in double digits with 12 minutes on the floor. But when you look at scoring will be dominated also by Sebastian Saiz, who averages 17 points a game. 13 points is what Yuki Togashi contributes. Gavin Edwards has 13 as well. Josh Duncan with 13.2 and Shannon Shorter with 12.5. So 5 players in double figures for the squad of Chiba. And here's starting 5.
Number 2, Togashi Yuki. Number 6, Akaho Raita. Number 12, Shannon Shota. Number 14, Sato Takuma.
When we take a look at Niigata Albirex, leading the charge as far as the minutes with 35 is Roscoe Allen. Alan Durham comes very close with 33. Richard Hendricks with 31. When you look at the points, Roscoe Allen with 21 points an outing. Alan Durham had 18. Richard Hendricks with 12. So just 4 players in double figures for the visitors, Niigata Albirex. And here we have the official introduction of the starters for the host squad. There's Alan Durham, a resident import of Meralco in the Philippine Basketball Association, the PBA. They're also starting out with number 7, Kei Igarashi. Number 23, Kimitake Sato. Number 33, Totaro Hayashi. And number 42, Jason Washburn. When we look at some of the players that will be taking the floor here today, Niigata's number 7, Kei Igarashi, was born in Niigata. Chiba's number 2, Yuki Togashi, was also born here in Niigata. Chiba, of course, earlier this season had a preseason game at this very same venue. And here we go, it's just about ready to begin. Chiba starting out with number 2, Yuki Togashi. Number 6, Raita Akoho. Number 12, Shannon Shorter. Number 14, Takuma Sato. And number 22, Sebastian Saiz. Who will pick up the victory here? Will it be the Chiba Jets, who lead the league at 15-3? Or will Niigata Albirex improve their 6-12 slate? We'll find out. Good evening once again, and thank you very much for joining us here for B-League action. Anthony Suntay with the call. We're expecting another slam-bang affair here. Coming to you from the Aore Nagaoka Gym. And officially, we're underway. Quick feeling out process once again, as expected. Quick pass to the outside, and they're going to start with a 3. Nice hot shooting there for Niigata. That's going to bring the hometown fans to their feet early on. Almost all the seats here in the stadium are full. Jumper from the outside, a little bit too strong there. That was Sebastian Saiz, who loves to hoist those 3-pointers. He got a very good percentage from there. That's going to roll out. Almost a turnover. Durham tracks that one down. They were not able to get it past the timeline. They missed by just a fraction of a second. Those are the mental mistakes you cannot afford, especially since you're trying to better your record. You are playing at home, but your record is only 6-12. Where does Chiba go? Why not go to their import first? Saiz is open, but they forced the issue. It doesn't work. Saiz was open. They could have thrown it out to him. He's got an excellent percentage from 3-point distance. They go inside. Alan Durham loves to operate there. Quick pass. Alan Durham is one of those imposing imports down in the paint. But when he sees an open teammate, he will get you that ball. So his teammates have got to be ready. Only 3 games been played by Durham. Another board. That time one and done. And here comes Niigata. No foul there. They're going to have to make their move now. Shot clock is at 6. Durham still on the outside. Does he realize it? I think he does. He kicks it out. Open teammate, open shot. That would have counted if it went. But off and running is Chiba. Almost a steal. That's an excellent setup. 3 on the way. Yes, and we're tied at 3 apiece. Nice basket there from Takuma Sato. Very quickly. 2 minutes gone here in the first period. They go to Durham once again. He likes to operate in the low block. It's another great pass. Wing shot. Works. Washburn there with his first 2 points. Saiz for 3. Yes! 1-point lead now enjoyed by Chiba. You cannot give Saiz that much space on the outside. Sebastian will hit that. Excellent setup. They bring it inside. Defense was there shutting the door. That's going to be a backing violation. A little bit of indecision there from Kei Igarashi. Igarashi shooting an excellent 42% from three-point country. As he continues to improve, he'll have to work on containing those turnovers. Smart play there from Durham. That's a familiar color for him because orange is also the color of the Meralco Bolts in the PBA. He's looking at home. Here in Niigata, bringing down the ball. He likes to operate in the low block most of the time. Now trying to bring it in. Foul's going to be called there. That's going to stop the action. Foul's going to be called on Raita Akaho. That was clear. Akaho was trying to get back into position, using the body as leverage to try to get back onto the court. He got the whistle for the foul. Washburn on the outside. Now Durham. Washburn on the block. We'll bring it closer. Nice pass. Three-pointer in the way. It's good. Count that basket there for Kimitake Sato. The 36-year-old has exceptional shooting from the outside. They swing that ball around once again. Chiba does. They have to be very patient. Saiz now. Saiz deep inside, overshoots. Nice put back there. At the right place, at the right time for Takuma Sato. Watch it once again. Saiz overshoots. Doesn't matter. In fact, it looked like a pass more than anything else. Saiz might be asking for the assist. It will not be given to him. Gavin Edwards will check in. Brief snip there for Shannon Shorter. Sato completes a three-point play. We're tied at 8. And now it's a 1-point lead, 9-8 for Chiba after that free throw. Nice pressure being put up high by Chiba. That's an excellent pass. Finding the shooter and the corner. And they have to pay for that one. Shutaro Hayashi knocking that one down. That was an acrobatic shot there. Put up by Yuki. Togashi is considered as probably the quickest point guard here in the league. He will head to the line for 2 shots. Yuki Togashi, MVP of the league in 2018-2019. That season he just took over. Unfortunately, his squad falling short to Alvar Tokyo in the finals. Makes both free throws. Almost a steal. It's completed. Poor inbound pass that time for Durham. And Chiba makes them pay. Excellent basket there from Shannon Shorter. Durham still to get on the board, but he's been setting up his teammates well. Washburn. Excellent passing. That third shot from 3 will work once again. Hayashi's got 2 already from 3-point distance. Trying to create. Saiz for 3. Back rim. The tap save? No. Washburn actually is trying to tip it to a teammate. But Hayashi wasn't ready for it. 14 apiece is our tally here. 4:41 remaining in quarter number 1. Togashi, as expected. He's going to make you pay if you leave him open, and he will find the open teammate if there is one. 17-14 is our tally. Durham on the outside. Has to give it up. Sets the pick. Four shot that time. Had a good line. Durham with a steal. Active hands and always in the passing lanes. 4 minutes to play here. Foul will be called there on Takuma Sato. Watch it here. Trying to come up with a steal off Kei Igarashi. Checking in right now is Shuta Hara. They're calling out zone. That's the defensive setup they've got here. It's a 3-2 zone, in fact. Similar to what the Miami Heat used in the playoffs in the NBA bubble. Proved to be very successful for them as they mowed out the opponents as they moved on to the finals, just losing to LeBron James and the LA Lakers. But here, Chiba looking to employ that as they want another final stint and possibly a championship this year. Touch pass doesn't work. Almost a traveling violation. They'll have to put this one up. Shot clock was winding down. Once again, chasing inside Saiz. That's an excellent pass. Togashi just blowing by everybody, issuing that pass. Saiz now. Actually, the pass was to Gavin Edwards, and Edwards will head to the line now for 2 free throws. Edwards just mistimed his jump. Josh Duncan is now on the floor for Chiba. The invoice of Chiba working so well with the locals here. That's why they lead the league at 15 wins and 3 losses. $19-14 is our tally. 3:15 remaining in the first canto. Ayashi once again. That one is just short. He's had 2 threes already. He cannot be left that wide open. It's another 3 already. 2 3-pointers here for Togashi. And the one-time league MVP showing the way for his squad. 22-14 is our tally. And we have Niigata suing for time. .301 remaining here in the first quarter. 22 for Chiba, 14 for Niigata. Niigata got off to a good start. They've cooled off. Washburn on the outside trying to make his move. Door shut on him. Two-man game not working. Shot clock is down to 5. They got to make their move. Washburn will have to take this shot. Nice swipe from the outside, and it's going to be another turnover. Another good defensive stop from Chiba. Chiba has been doing it on both ends. They've been shooting impeccably so far this season, and they've come up with tough defense. That's why they lead the league at 15-3. Nice handoff. Togashi, excellent pass. Stepping into that jumper. Gavin Edwards, not going to work. Naturalized player for Chiba. Durham has still yet to score. It will be nice if Niigata can try to look for him. He's on the opposite block. Washburn now. Three-pointer, a little bit too strong. You can see Durham loves to crash the boards. Nothing Josh Duncan could do there but foul him. Duncan continues to complain to the referee about that call. Durham would be very active. That's a scouting report on him. He can shoot from 3 as well, but he loves to operate in the low block. Only 6'6", but he plays much bigger than that. He plays like a 6'10" player. Gets it on the outside. Will he get it back? Two-man game there with Durham. Durham will now challenge. That's a good move there to get Saiz up. And it's going to be a first personal foul on Saiz. Durham now on the free throw line, looking for his first 2 points of the ball game. Saiz there on your screens. National team member of Spain. Alan Durham. Also a very good free throw shooter, though he missed that first. Niigata's going to need all these free throws as they trail here early by 8. It's the second. Durham now on the board with a point. Checking in here for Niigata is number 32, Yuichi Ikeda. Togashi has been rested by Chiba. Expect to see him back. He's been playing heavy minutes. That's going to go the other way. Saiz there. Trying to crash the offensive rebounds. Under a minute and a half to play here in the first. Try to go inside. Washburn trying to make his move. They send a quick double eventually after the first dribble. And there's going to be another turnover. It's a 3-on-1 break. He ended up on the other end, and Josh Duncan there with an easy 2. Washburn quickly gives it up. Washburn's got to make a quick move. If not, the double team arrives. And they've lost the ball twice already. Foul's going to be called there on number 15. That is Fujinaga. Fujinaga has come in to spell Togashi. Chiba already in the penalty. First free throw will go. Teppei Kashiwakura, 25-year-old point guard, standing foot 5'11". Hits both free throws, and he brings his squad to within 7. see Fujiwara is also quick. Just as quick as Togashi. So Togashi is the quickest point guard in the league. Saiz on the outside. Saiz. Sebastian almost lost it. That was great defense. They pulled the seat from out from under him. He almost lost his footing, almost a traveling violation. Durham will kick it out. Washburn on the outside. They swing it. 3 on the way? No. Wide open there was Kipe. Kipe trying to go down. Duncan for 3. Yes! And the lead has been extended to 10. That's going to end proceedings here. We're going to step away. An exceptional first quarter for the visiting Chiba as they're up 27-17. Second period is underway. Excellent start here by Chiba as expected. They have been dominating the lead so far. They got off a rather slow start, but they picked things up quickly and now are up by 10. Saiz for 3. Just short. There's going to be a steal there. Unfortunately, it's not going to drop. Naga with a steal and a layup, just a little bit too strong. Well, you appreciate the fans here of Niigata as they continue to cheer for their squad. It's still early. Durham overshoots. One of the few times you saw him be aggressive and take it all the way to the rack. Overshoots though. Operating on the outside. Playing a man zone here defensively. Here's Niigata. Excellent pass. Nice roll. And Saiz on the line to complete a 3-point play. Look at a pocket pass there. Nice pass there from Cole Flippin. Saiz now on the line. Short there on that free throw. once again going down to the block. To Durham. Trying to use his strength. Overshoots once again. He got the inside track up against Saiz. One of the few turnovers we've seen here. Flip in there. Throwing it a little bit too high. 29-17 is our tally. A minute and a half gone here in period number 2. Durham has been extra aggressive here in the second. Now we'll move down to the lower block. Washburn looking in for the follow-up, but doesn't need a follow-up. Nice 3 there from Yuto Nomi. Young kid. He once played with Rui Hachimura. There, just barreling his way in. Is Saiz. Saiz now with 5 markers. Washburn's going to give it up. That was great help defense. Shutahara came in the way. That forced a turnover, as you can see. It was last touch by a guy in a yellow jersey. That was Hayashi. And he's back in the fray. Yuki Togashi. He's going to try to break down the defenders once again. As expected here, he's playing a 2-man game. He just quickly gets by his defender. Teardrop works. How do you stop somebody that quick? And he's got great shooting as well. He's had 2 3-pointers already here in this match. And that extends the lead of Chiba to 13. Durham. Nice setup. They need to hit these threes. If they don't, it's going to be a long night here for Niigata and their hometown fans. That's a good steal. That'll work. He's got Washburn in the wings. He's going to lose it though. Duncan just takes it away from him. Togashi gets it right back. Trying to set things up once again. Using the pick. 3 on the way. A little bit too strong. Durham clears the board. The home squad has gotten the stops, but they need to be able to put that ball through the basket. Nice shot there from Washburn. He needs to really pick up the scoring slack. This shot there from Duncan. Another rebound here for Durham. Durham gets it. Gives it up. 2-man game. Right back to him. Durham will now make his move. Nice recovery there from Saiz. Coming up with a block. Saiz is one of those athletic imports and helps you on both ends of the court. Saiz stepped back a little bit too strong. Duncan was right there, but the rebound was a long one and away from him. Sato calling out the play. 5.5 to be played here in the first half. Durham. Will he try to make his move? Quick move to the basket. Gives it up. Some changes going to be made here. Nice look there at Gavin Edwards. Naturalized player for the squad of Chiba. Chiba once again being very patient. Trying to build on this 11-point advantage they've got. As we reach the halfway mark of the second period, another rebound for Durham. Go inside to Washburn. Washburn will give it up. Two-man game at the top with Washburn, and then they find Durham on the block as well. Durham with a post-up, and the three is going to go up and in. Badly needed three here for Niigata. And Kei Igarashi rings the bell. Igarashi is a 42% three-point marksman. And he continues to improve on that mark. He hits that one there. As we get to a timeout. 33 for Chiba. 25 for Niigata. Back to the game at hand. You're watching Niigata Albirex hosting Chiba Jets. Chiba Jets lead the league, and they're showing everybody exactly why they've been lording it over. That is an easy 2 points. How do you leave Gavin Edwards that high and that open? He knocks it down. His first three-pointer of the match. Saiz also has a few three-pointers. Durham trying to make his move inside. Gets away for two. 36-27 is our tally. Gavin Edwards was free. They give it up. Togashi. And they give it back to Togashi. He's got a good percentage. From the side, Saiz. Spanish national team member. Can hit from just about anywhere on the court. And he's showing it there. Lead back up to 11. On the outside. Durham. Looks for Washburn. Washburn has to come out and get it. Washburn trying to make his move against Edwards. Goes to the fall away. Yes! Sweet shooting shown by Washburn. Look at that. Quick seal. Edwards says, you shot it over me in one end. I'm going to run quickly down the other end. Try to get it right back. .320 still to be played here in the first half. Some changes on the floor. Now the coaches want to talk things over. Let's see what Niigata comes up with here, courtesy of Coach Shogo Fukanda. .320 still to be played here in the first half. Quick timeout called there by Shugo Fukuda, 36-year-old coach of Niigata Albirex. He's not happy with his team showing so far. He's got to start to smile now. They got the defensive stop, but they need to be able to get some points. They cannot trade baskets. We got to Durham on the outside. Durham can make his move. He can take it inside. Up against Saiz. Step back. In and out there for Durham. Sorry, miss for Allen. Nothing doing that time. Off and running. Quick three-pointer. In and out. High off the glass, a little bit too strong that time from Togashi. Togashi always gets away from his man. Exceptional quickness. 2:20 to be played. Three just short. Nice rebound there from Gavin Edwards. They go inside. Saiz overshoots. Referees letting the players play. A lot of contact on both ends. Togashi, nice pass. Edwards. Yes. Perfect setup there. Edwards with another three-point shot. Lead is back up to 12. Washburn on the outside. He'll give it up. He will roll to the basket. He will not get the pass. Stepping on the sideline. That's going to be another turnover. Winding down this second quarter. Sato there apologizes to his squad. He's got his hands full just staying here with Yuki Togashi. Trying to stay in step. That's a really tough task. Togashi gets it right back, gets away from his man. Baby hook is going to work. Boy, everybody's just scoring now. That was Takumo Sato. They go to Durham. Durham on the outside finds Washburn. Washburn doesn't like to make a quick move to the basket. He waits for the defense to set up. By that time, it's too late. 2-on-1 fast break. The pass though was behind him. Duncan was looking to slam that through. The pass there from Sato. Not perfect. In fact, it is errant and it leads to a turnover. Under a minute to be played here. 43-29. Chiba still with the advantage. They trailed early at 0-3. Tie things up and have never looked back. Nice move inside! That's what you need to see from Washburn. Quick move to the basket. Comes up with a slam. Timeout now will be called by Atsushi Ono. Watch that last play. Quick move. How can the defense react? Let's see what Chiba does here in the final 30.1 of the first half. Let's see the play drawn up here by Coach Atsushi Ono. Coach Ono has been the coach of this Chiba Jet squad since the start of the B League. He's done a great job. Let's see the play he drew up. 6-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Jumper for Togashi, a little bit too strong. Still some time here. A whole lot of time. Good foul from Chiba. Not yet in the penalty. Smart play. Sato will pick up a foul there. It's a nice substitution. Togashi leaves the floor, so he will not pick up any useless fouls as Fujinaga checks in for him. 7 seconds remaining. They hoist a three. Durham. That would have counted if it went. Quick shot there, and both shots from the outside, not opting to take things inside. 43-31 is where it stands after the first 2 quarters of play here from the Aoki Nagaoka gym. We're going to be back for more basketball action in just a bit. Stick around. Let's take a look at some of the action here of the first 2 quarters of play. Washburn starts off with a 3-pointer. He finished the half with 11. But answering right back was Chiba, and then from there, it was tied at 3 apiece, and they never looked back. Washburn with a quick pass. 3-pointer away, works. Nice 3-pointer there for Sato. But here, one of the just too many turnovers for Niigata. They had 9 in total. Chiba took advantage of each and every one of them. Washburn trying to make a pass. That ignites the offense. And a 3-pointer there from Hayashi. He had a few 3-pointers for his squad. But that gentleman right there, Yuki Togashi, was just everywhere. He had 2 threes. Finished with 10 total in the first 2 quarters. Saiz started off with a 3 and showed his strength inside as well. Here's Togashi again. Nice floater. Washburn on the outside. Nice pass. Finds Igarashi. Here's Durham. One of his few points. He's only got 3 points. That was his only field goal. That gentleman can also hit it from 3. That is their naturalized player, Gavin Edwards. Quick move here and a slam coming from Washburn. One of the few highlights for their squad. That got the fans involved, but they still trail though. 43-31. As you take a look at the numbers, plain and simply put, as you take a look at the percentages, it's not really too much of the percentages here. It's actually the number of shots taken and made. As you can see, Chiba shot 18 shots as compared to just 10 from Niigata. So Niigata had a better percentage at 50%, but 7 out of 18 here for Chiba still gave them more points. They also shot better from 3-point country. But as I said, the main difference here really is the turnovers. 9 turnovers for Niigata, only 4 for Chiba. They took care of that basketball. And they ran their plays very well offensively. Nice scoring here. Distribution of scoring, as you can see. Togashi there leads his team with 10 points. But good contribution from the others as well. Nine points coming from Saiz and 8 points coming from Sato. On the other hand, you see Washburn with just 11 points leading the charge, but the next scorer is Hayashi with 6 points. Durham and Igarashi with 3 apiece. They need a little bit more scoring. Let's take a look at this head-to-head matchup. This is a nice matchup. 2 speedsters. We have Igarashi on one end and his counterpart, Togashi. Togashi getting the better of that personal matchup and also getting the better of the scoreline in total, because right now enjoying a 12-point lead is Chiba at 43-31. Second half just about ready to get underway here. You expect to see essentially the same starting 5. Third quarter to start. And again, Igarashi doing the quarterbacking chores. Igarashi to Durham. Durham puts it right back out. Washburn. That's a nice setup. But the three's not going to work from the corner. It was a good pass though. Hayashi was free. Just couldn't knock it down. Gavin Edwards setting things up. They go inside. Saiz kicks it out. Edwards for three. Yes! That rattles in. Shorter almost hit a steal there. 46-31 is our tally. This is the biggest lead for Chiba at 15. Durham gives it up. Badly needed three there. Nice basket from Igarashi. That keeps him within striking distance. Boy, Tokashi just threw that up there. Igarashi looking for back-to-back threes. Good line, a little bit too strong. Here comes Shorter. Shorter in the paint. Excellent setup. Nice pass. Not going to work. Another rebound here for Durham. He's got 8 rebounds already. He's done his job off the boards. But he needs to up his scoring. Only 3 markers for him. Washburn. Durham short in that 3. Once again, Togashi speeding down court. No defenders in front of him. Just took that shot. If you don't challenge him, he will make you pay. 48-34. Lead back up to 14. Igarashi still. Igarashi to Washburn. Washburn with a jumper. A little bit off to the left. Long rebound. Goes to Shorter. Shorter all the way inside for 2. It's now a 16-point advantage. This now the biggest lead of the ball game for Chiba. They got to hand it to the fans here of Niigata. They continue to cheer even if their team's down. 2.5 gone. Here in the third. They go inside to Washburn. Washburn. After that first dribble, normally there is a double team. That time they didn't send the double. Quick hands there from Edwards though. 2 seconds in their shot clock. Do they realize it? They try to go inside. Washburn put it up. 24-second shot clock violation, but he put the shot up in time. Gavin Edwards trying to get position inside. He was bodied up. No call. Togashi apologizes, saying the pass was a little bit too late. Durham will bring it up. 7 minutes remain here in the third. Niigata being very patient. Durham to Washburn. Now they make their move. It's going to be short. And here come the visitors. Togashi with another jumper. That's just almost impossible to stop. He can get away from his man. And he's got a fantastic percentage from the field. Quick timeout here called by Coach Fukuda. And why not? His team now trails. Good defense on one end. Yuki Togashi on the other. Off that screen, 15-foot jumper, money. And they increase their lead even further here. It is 52-34. 6 minutes, 39 seconds remain here in the third. A lot of catching up to do here for the host team, Niigata. Do they have it in them? Durham. They try to lead the charge, fresh off that timeout. They draw up a play. Can they run it? Quick attack there. And Durham will head to the line for 2 free throws. Second personal foul on Josh Duncan. 2 shots here for Alan Durham. Power forward, standing 6'6", 32 years old. And has been plying his trade in the Philippine Basketball Association, the PBA, for the past few years. Has led the Meralco Bolts to some finals appearances. Just falling short to Barangay Ginebra. Split from the free throw line. Once again, here is Togashi. Nice look inside! And a slam coming from Josh Duncan. Perfect pass from Togashi. The defense there of Niigata was caught napping. 54-35, 19-point advantage. Almost a travel. Referees let it go. Washburn. Washburn inside. He was hoping to get that 3-point play. That would have really helped their cause. He'll have to settle for 2 free throws here. Power move. Foul's going to go on Edwards. You see Edwards there saying, I hardly touched him. I touched him this much. Washburn missed that first. Washburn still just with 11 markers. 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists is the scoreline here for Jason Washburn. Nice curl. Togashi once again. That's a 3. A little bit off. Here come the gentlemen in orange. There's another turnover. You cannot turn the ball over. When you've got a fast break opportunity, you need to make the opponents pay. You give it up, and you give up a 3-point play in the offing. Watch it here. Washburn was not expecting that pass. And all the way in is Gavin Edwards. That's not going to make Coach Shugo happy. Checking in right now, we've got Futahara. Edwards completes that 3-point play. And he will take a breather. Time to get some of the other players involved. Raita Akaho comes back in. He started for the Chiba Jets. The lead is now 21. This, the biggest lead of the ball game. Igarashi gives it right back. They swing it. Washburn at the post. There's that double. Foul's going to be called on Duncan. That's going to be his 3rd. He doesn't like the call. Looked like good defense there. Didn't seem like he touched Washburn. Washburn gives him a tap in the behind and says thank you. Washburn makes the first. Now 13 points in the ball game. Duncan continues to talk, as you can hear him there pleading his case, but the call has been made, and that brings a nice smile to the face of Jason, saying, complain all you want, I'm taking 2 free throws. And he makes both. Quick move. Nothing there that time, but Duncan with the rebound. But he gives it up. Poor foul. That time from Shutahara. Just trying to impede the progress of Alan Durham. That was clear there. Lead is still an imposing 19 points. Igarashi on the outside. Passes it to the wrong man, Togashi. Nice curl. An excellent basket there, coming from Shorter. He got the pass in rhythm, with momentum. Very difficult to stop. Lead is back up to 21. Durham. Durham will get it back. Couldn't control it. They need his three-pointer. It's going to come up short. Shorter with the rebound. Pushes it forward. Togashi to Shorter. Now they lose some clock. Shorter with a jumper. Goes glass. No. They got a second opportunity here. Brand new 14 to work with. A two-man game. Duncan. Duncan for three. No. Here's Durham. Then they get some baskets. Washburn inside. Washburn overshoots. And that's going to go over to Chiba's end. 3:46 remains. As Saiz comes right back in. So even more firepower coming off that bench. Shorter now will be the quarterback in choice. Togashi moves to shooting guard. Togashi now. Quick pass. And that's a great pass once again from Togashi. Hitting that basket was Akaho. Everybody now getting into scoring. 62-38. It's not going to work, but a foul is going to be called here inside. Duty foul on number 6, Akaho. As he held on. Watch it here. Durham was looking to get that offensive rebound. Guilty party right there. Chiba already in the penalty, so that means 2 free throws here for Niigata's Alan Durham. Durham makes the first. Now 5 points in the ball game. He's got 5 points and 8 rebounds and 2 assists. Durham is going to be rested. His first rest. I think they want to make a strong charge to start the fourth. Saiz using the glass. That was too easy. Back to 24 is the lead. Niigata still being very patient here. Not yet pushing the panic button, but they're going to need to make some baskets. Fujinaga is now checked in for Togashi. So the backup point guard is giving the one-time league MVP a breather. Expecting to start the fourth. They want to be able to put away this Niigata Albirex squad early. Washburn, no. Saiz with the rebound. Shorter now. Breaking down the defense, and that will halt proceedings just for a bit. Just taking a stab at it was Kashiwakura. That's Kashiwakura on your screen. Checking in right now is Shotaro Hayashi, young 25-year-old. Let's see what he can contribute. Offline. Next rebound there from Washburn. Quick three. No. They'll get it back. They're going to set it up again. They just can't hit their shots. They've had a few opportunities. Poor pass. Shorter all the way through. It's going to fall. And another three-point play opportunity in the offing for the visiting Chiba Jets. That was a poor pass. This was an excellent one. Shorter now on the line. Shorter with 9 points in the ball game. Checking in right now is number 1 for Niigata Albirex, Tomoki Hoshino. He's played 12 games, averaging only 3 minutes. 6'5" forward. Shorter gets it back. A little bit short off the glass. He's just asking for a foul. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. So far, it has been all Chiba. Lead is now at 26. Can they get a 3 to go? They finally do. Nice basket there from Kepe Kashiwakura. They're going to need a whole lot more from him. Not getting the penalty is Niigata. That's hard for Tomoki to be able to stand step in step with Shorter. He just actually checked into the ball game. He comes up with his first rebound though. He's been sitting this entire game. And you bring him in to take a look at Shorter. That's a nice pass. That's going to get them to within 21 points. Shorter. Shorter's going to lose it. Nice transition defense shown here by the boys in white. No fast break opportunities there. And Shorter says, okay, let's slow things down. Shorter, two-man game at Saiz. Hands it off to the corner. Top of the key three-pointer, just short. Long rebound, falling in the hands of Niigata. Four-second shot clock. The game clock differential here. Now they got to make their move. That was a prayer thrown up there. Getting away. How can you throw up a prayer on one end and you give up a layup on the other? Beating the clock was Shutahara. And after 3 quarters of play, it is 68-45. Chiba showing the way. We'd like to welcome you back to the Aore Nagaoka Gym for this matchup between the Chiba Jets and the Niigata Albirex. It was just announced that we've got an attendance of 1,681 here. An excellent turnout here this Wednesday evening. Unfortunately for these fans, most of them are cheering for the home squad Niigata, but their team trails by 23 as we enter the fourth quarter. That pass a little bit too strong there from Edwards. He quickly apologizes. Well, they can make a few mistakes here and there. They're up by a bundle. As expected, Alan Durham back in action after he took 2 minutes of rest to end that third. They need him strong and fresh for one final push here. Makes a quick move. He's caught too deep inside. Reposts. And the foul's going to be called on Gavin Edwards. We like that strategy here from Niigata, trying to get their big man, Alan Durham, involved. Let's see if they go right back to him. Get him or either him or Washburn involved. Washburn is not in, so it's going to be exclusively Durham first. Almost a turnover. Hurried shot. It works. Going glass. Nice basket there from Oya. Lead is down to 21. It's a good start from the home squad. Can they keep it up? Duncan. Now to Shorter. Shorter with a jumper from inside the lane. Just not enough of a hand in his face. Lead back up to 23. A minute gone. Trying to attack inside. It's not going to work. Oya was looking for back-to-back baskets. And Shorter gets away. And that lead is quickly now up to 25. They're going to need Washburn right back in there. They need to get the strongest five in. Foul is going to be called. 2 free throws coming up here for Tepe Kashiwakura. Nice move there for the 25-year-old. Taking advantage of his height. Much taller there than Fujinaga. Fujinaga might play the rest of this match, as we have number 11 checking in, Nishimura. I don't think we're going to see Yuki Togashi back, the starting point guard and one-time league MVP. They might give him some rest. The job just might be done here. We'll see if Niigata has one final charge left in them. These 2 free throws are going to bring the lead back down to 23, but they've got to make some headway. Bring it down to 15 in the last 2 minutes, in the next 2 minutes. Fumiyo doing the quarterbacking chores. Finds Shorter. We go to Duncan. Nice pass inside. Edwards will get that to drop. They're just executing so well. Durham, will he take that three to try to make his move? Trying to ask for it back. Gets it. Now makes a quick move. Gets away in for 2 inside. Durham now with 8 points. Can the home squad get a stop though? Shorter. They pass to the side. That's another 3. That time coming from Gavin Edwards. And the lead is now 26. 26 points being the biggest lead of the ball game. Might be all over, but the shouting, let's see. Fumio. Fumio. Still. Nice seal. That was an excellent seal, but it was too good. He was way past being under the basket. He was close to the baseline, in fact. .650 remaining in this ball game. Jason Washburn comes right back in. Just might be a lost cause. We'll see. Duncan for three. Yes! Wow. The lead is now at 29 points. They're going to get 3 points, possibly the old-fashioned way. 3-point play in the offing here for Washburn. Washburn's got a lot of agility, standing 7 feet flat. The 30-year-old, very quick on his feet. Not too many 7-footers you're going to see that can move that way. Saiz checks right back in. Sebastian Saiz, power forward center. Flippin is going to check in as well. Washburn completes a 3-point play. So they trade 3-pointers. But they're going to need a little bit more. In fact, they're going to need a whole lot more. 6:23 to be played. Flippin thought about that three. Flippin gives it up. 3-pointer, a little bit too strong. Long rebound goes to Saiz. They're going to set it up. Fumio. Nice bounce pass. Saiz all the way inside. Yes! Thought about falling out. Actually fell through. 82-54 is our score. Going glass, that will work. Nice basket there. For Ikeda. Duncan. At first, the boys in white thought it was going to be an offensive foul. Actually, it looked like there was a clear push there from Sato. But he won't pick up the foul. Still a lot of time. They take the quick shot though. Flippin's not going to get that to work. Saiz with another offensive rebound, but he lost control. Flippin with the foul. Check that, that's Fumio with the foul. Kashiwakura was going nowhere, but he gets hammered. Durham goes inside. Washburn. Quick pass to the side. That hits the side of the backboard. It's been that kind of a day here for Niigata. But the fans here, 1,681, most of them still cheering for their squad. Pocket pass to the corner. Flippin misses. Durham pushes it forward, gets it right back. Durham will now try to make his move. 3-point play in the offing here for Alan Durham. Alan Durham is just one of those players that just never stops. As long as he's on the floor, he will do his 100% best. We got a timeout on the floor. 4 minutes 41 remaining. It's 82 for Chiba, 58 for Niigata. Alan Durham now on the line for 2 free throws. Trying to get this deficit to a more manageable level. Actually, more respectable more than anything else. It's a one-ball game here for Chiba. They go outside to Saiz. Now they're going to swing it to the other end. Duncan trying to make a power move, kicks it out. Nice ball movement. Flip in with a shot, yes. $84-59 is our tally. Durham will be fouled there by Saiz. Watch that move once again. Chiba already in the penalty. So 2 free throws coming up here for Alan Durham. Durham already in double digits with 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. He'll pick up his 12th marker there. A little bit too late though for him and his team. Four minutes remain here in this match. Chiba will improve to 16-3. Some more substitutions as Edwards comes right back in. This is really to pad stats more than anything else. Shuta on the line to get that first free throw to drop. Shuta second. Is good as well. Gonna bring the lead right back to 25. Obviously a happy man is Coach Atsushi Ono. Former national player, now the coach here of Chiba. He has a good program in place. Washburn won't get that to drop. Washburn saying he never touched anything. But they're going to give Chiba the benefit of the doubt, and the basketball. Under 3.5 to play. It's all over but the shouting, but you got to hand it to the fans here of Niigata. They've been cheering despite the fact that their team is down and down big, and they continue to get deeper into that hole. Lead is back up to 27. Another nice basket there from Josh Duncan. Durham gets away inside, giving the hometown fans something to cheer about. They have been few and far between here tonight. And we'd like to thank all of you for joining us this Wednesday evening. Anthony Sintai here with the call. More B-League action coming your way this weekend. Do join us for that. Nice pass by Durham. Back-to-back points here for Niigata. They will continue to play as there's still time on that clock. Gavin Edwards gives it up. Two-man game. An offensive foul will be called there on Josh Duncan. And he heads straight to the bench. Call flip in there, using that pick. And Josh Duncan knew it. He's fouled out. But his job's done. Their team's job's done. As they pick up another W here. Referee's just trying to straighten things out. 2 minutes, 18 seconds remain here before he call it quits at the Aore Nagaoka gym. Calling out the play. 2 down. Let's see what it is. Washburn with a jumper. No. Gonna try to rush things. Flip it inside. Flips it up. 2 free throws coming up here for Ko Flippin. He's played in all 18 games, averaging just 11 minutes, but he's come up with decent numbers. 4 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. Flippin now on the line for 2 free throws. Flippin's got 2 points, and he might just get to his average of 4 with these 2 free throws. When we return, 1:59 remaining. It's Chiba 88, Niigata 65. The Chiba Jets will move to 16-3. Niigata Albirex will fall to 6-13. Ko Flippin on the line for 2 free throws, trying to get to his average of 4 points. Makes both. He's got 4 markers. Under 2 minutes to play here. Washburn gives it up. Durham has been rested. I'm quite surprised why Jason Washburn is still playing. Forces the issue, and the 7-footer will head to the line for 2 shots. Akaho there will pick up a personal. He tried, but how do you box out a 7-footer? It was actually Akaho together with Gavin Edwards trying to push him out of that spot, but he's just too big. Washburn has played 6 games, averaging 35 minutes, scoring 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. One of the 2 new imports together with Alan Durham. Can he lead her to some more victories? We'll see. They're going to come up with another loss. His day's done. Should have been done a little bit earlier. You want him fresh for your next match. This is a lost cause. 90-66 is our tally. Gavin Edwards, the naturalized player for Chiba, is the lone import. If you can call him an import, he is actually. 92-66 is our tally. Got 2 more possessions each. Nice steal. Looking for the fast break, Flippin. Nice pass forward. Getting his points is Shuta. A minute to play. Lead is now a whopping 28. Look at the defense being put up by Chiba. Despite the fact that they're up. Flipping with a block. Flipping with another pass. That time just a little bit too forward. Shuta thought he was going to get another layup. Well, he should have been cutting straight towards the basket. Nice vision shown by Flippin. Time for one possession each. This will be the final attempt at the basket for Niigata. I can't see Chiba taking another shot after this. Going glass! That was going to work. Nice basket there for Kashiwakura. And that's going to do it for this ball game. That should be our final score line, 94-69. Chiba not going to make any more attempts. And this game is in the history books. The Chiba Jets pick up another victory, winning this one, 94-69. Niigata Albirex put up a fight in the first quarter, but from the second quarter onwards, they were playing catch-up, and the lead was just too big for them to overhaul. That is your final tally, 94-69. As you see the quarter scoring, Chiba won every quarter, just winning the second and the fourth by just 2 points. But look, that first quarter, they led quickly by 10. And they led by 11 after the third to add to that tally. In just a bit, we're going to talk to the best player of this ball game and also the winning coach. We're going to hear from Coach Atsushi Ono. We just like the tradition here in the B-League where the hometown fans get treated to not just a game, but they get to be able to interact a little bit with their players after the match. As they go around, thanking their fans. We had an attendance of over 1,600 here today. 1,681 to be exact.
放送席では勝ちました千葉ジェッツ
Here's
船
Coach
橋の大野敦也ヘッドコーチです。敦ヘッドコーチです。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日も快勝でこれで6連勝となりました。今どんな気持ちですか？
そうですね、準備期間少なかったんですけど、しっかりディフェンスのところでアジャストメントできていいゲームだったと思います。
今日は最後までディフェンスやりきりました。いろんな種類を使いましたが、このディフェンス振り返っていかがですか？
そうですね、いい手応えありますし、次につなげたいと思います。
オフェンスに関しては5人が2人以上という活躍でした。オフェンスに関してはどうですか？
はい、しっかりボールも押せましたし、ただドリブルが多い時間帯があるので、しっかり改善していきたいと思います。
今日新潟出身富樫選手も、出場しました。どういうふうにヘッドコーチご覧になりましたか？
いや、うちのメインのプレーヤーなのでね、別に何も思わず、はい。
Nice statement there from Coach Ona saying they had little preparation, but they adjusted, and he was very happy with the good defense that they showed here today. Actually, the defense led the charge. Their offense flowed perfectly.
一戦一戦積み重ねていくだけなので、60試合通じて成長できるようにやっていきたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
大野敦ヘッドコーチでした。
Coach Ono got to be happy as his team continues to lead the league. And they now move to 16-3.
富樫勇樹選手です。 地元
Now let's
新
listen in
潟での
to
勝利
Yuki
どう
Togashi.
ご覧になりますか。
そうですね、チームでしっかり自分たちのバスケットができたと思いますし、はいすごくチームとしても良くなっているかなと思います。
試合前にかける思いが違うという話をしていました。振り返ってどうだったんでしょうか。
やっぱり新潟に特別な思いありますし、たくさんの、僕の友達だったりも見に来てくれてたので、少しでも、いいプレー見せれたらなという思いでプレーしました。
楽しみにしていた五十嵐選手とのマッチアップはどうでしたか。
マッチアップする時間というのはそんなに多くなかったですけど、本当に新潟の大先輩としてね、こうやってまだ、一緒に B リーグの、ね、舞台でプレーできていることはすごく光栄に思うので、今シーズンあと3回
Yuki
ぐら
there
い
saying that he was very
また
happy
楽しみに
to be playing here because
それにし
he
て
had
も
a
千
lot
葉
of
はオフ
friends
ェン
that
スの
came
ディ
to
フ
the
ェンスも
game.
最後
So
まで
he
や
was
りきりま
very,
した。
very
そのエナ
pleased.
ジーはどこから来るんですか。
本人
They
コ
liked
ー
the
チの
fact
方
that they were
から
able to
40分間やり
execute
続
their
けようと
style.
いう
That's
話が
exactly
常
what
にある
happened.
ので、チームとしてそういう
They
しっかり意
imposed
識
their
が
will
出
here
てきているかなと思いますし、
up against the
オフェ
home
ンス、ディフェ
squad
ンス
Niigata.
本当に両方
From the very beginning,
力を抜くことなく40分間
they
やりきれる
trailed
チームにならない
0-3,
といけないかなと
but
思い
after
ま
the
す。
first 10 minutes of play,
こ
they
の
were
後
now
に向
up
けて
by
も一言お
10,
願いします。
27-17.
水曜ゲームが続いて、また土日試合あるのでしっかり切り替えて、この練習を続けていけるように、やっていきたいなと思います。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうご
He
ざいまし
liked
た。
that matchup that he had against Niigata
Hosoki Dozo.
native Kei Igarashi. That was actually a matchup that we were watching all throughout this match. And he says there are 3 more games that they will face each other, so he's looking forward to that. And so are we. It's a joy to watch Yuki Togashi, MVP of the league in 2018-2019, as he led his team to 2 finals appearances. Let's take a look at the early part of this match. Opening up scoring was Washburn there with a 3. That was the only lead they had here. Quickly answering, there was Sato. One of the few times that you could see Niigata staying in step with the boys in white. But some turnovers. They had 9 of them in the first quarter. That really led to their downfall. And that's why they trailed by 10. Here's Togashi once again. He can just hit from about anywhere. Here he is once again. Stopping, popping for that 3. Exceptional player. And when things weren't working on the outside, they went inside. Saiz, the Spanish national. And there's that nice floater from Togashi. Igarashi tried to answer one of his many buckets from the outside. But he's going to come up short here today. Durham got away. That was his first field goal. He had 3 points at that stage. Perfect setup here. Gavin Edwards with one of his many 3s here tonight. This is the slam. One of the few highlights we had for Niigata. The defensive assignment of the Jets was they allowed Washburn to take 1 dribble and they sent the double. And it proved to be very effective. They change ends. Gavin Edwards can hit from just about anywhere. It's another 3 there. Durham gave it up. Nice pick set up there. Igarashi coming up with another 3. Thought he got fouled there. This is going to lead to a fast break on the other end. Togashi is just so smooth. Here he is once again. Nice look inside. Finding Duncan. Togashi still again. That time finds Shorter. That pitch all the way is going to work. Saiz with a basket inside. They had some moments, but they trailed by 20. Essentially, the entire fourth period. They got some good passes inside, some layups, but it definitely was not enough. Look at that pass. Shorter, getting away. Just poor transition defense shown here by Niigata. Saiz for three. Check that. That was Durham. No, that was Gavin Edwards. The lone bright spot was Jason Washburn. There's Durham. He sat out the final 3 minutes though. They need to rest him for their next match. Perfect pass there from Flippin. Scoring was Shuta. That's just about going to do it for us here as we take a look at some numbers. 94-69 is our final tally. Chiba shooting 60% from two-point country, 40% from three-point distance. Excellent numbers. Both teams, not really too much of a difference in the free throws, though Niigata shot a whole lot more. But again, it was just the turnovers for Niigata. They just had too many here in this match. Total turnovers, 14. They're going to have to clean up their act if they want to be able to restart their winning ways, as they now fall to 6-12. %40 for three, from three. That's a good number here for Chiba. Not that bad, 33% here for Niigata. You can see there, we're always on your side as we take a look at the leading scorers. As expected, Gavin Edwards leading the charge there, but he was ably backed up by Saiz, Duncan, and Shorter, not to mention Togashi. On the other end, nice scoring being shown there by Washburn, but it seemed like he was doing it all by his lonesome as we take a look at this matchup that we were watching the entire night. Yuki Togashi up against Kei Igarashi. And Togashi getting the better of that matchup there. And that's going to do it for us here at the Aore Nagaoka Gym. The Chiba Jets coming into this gymnasium and defeat the hometown Niigata Albirex. Chiba Jets move up to 16-3. Thank you very much for joining us. Till next time, this is Anthony Sutay saying thank you. Have a good evening. Take care. God bless.